Hello, sweet ladies of the world, and my sisters. I wanted to have a little bit of girl talk. I'm gonna go ahead and take my hat off. I know my hair probably sticking up. Wanted to come out today and talk to you all about um, just some things going on in life, and of course, my talks that I have with my girlfriends and my own self talks. But wanted to talk about something that I'm just coming to realize more and more and more as I, do my journey through life, and then also as I work with my sisters on, you know, getting through relationship, not getting through, but existing in relationships and coexisting, is that I'm finding that within these relationships, I know it's gonna seem. Oh, let me tell you who I am. Hi, I'm Dion, and I am an astrologer, a believer in God, and a follower of all things good. Um, and I am, I would say, um, maybe like a relationship whisperer, because my Chiron is probably, I know it's in Aries, which is in anger, but I would say it also will be in being able to give other people the ability and the information to be able to heal their relationships and have insight. However, my wound is in not being able to do my own. So, ha ha ha. So, but anyway, so let's get back to what I was saying. So, I'm finding that, and I'm waiting to get on the Zoom. I have some really, really, really exciting international things that are taking place. So, I'm waiting to get on there. Let's see if they sent me the link yet. Um, Hold on. Not yet. So, but I'm finding that there are dynamics within marriages and also within long-term relationships, and probably like getting to know situations too, where no one please get offended, and if there are men that are watching, please don't come for me. I'm just a messenger on what I've experienced and what I am being told, and I've been on this planet for a long time. So that there are men who are actually jealous of the women that they are in a relationship with. And I mean, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like financially, but it's like jealous of the get up and go, the tenacity and the ability to, make things happen. Sometimes it is financially, and how that manifests in a relationship is like becoming very critical, like towards the women that they're involved with, and making them second guess their ability, their insight, and what they should really be doing. So creating a sense of insecurity about like the woman's purpose, her mission, and the things that she's doing, although she may be running like circles and shit, or sorry, circles and stuff around him. Also, it manifests in like she gets a car. Like, for instance, I'll give her an example of my own. So I was married to someone, and I remember we had worked, and he had ended up getting a new car, and then I ended up getting a new car maybe about, I don't know, 6 or 7 months after that. And I remember we were just sitting, and he was just like, your engine is like a 3.7, but mine has Hemi, and mine's faster than yours. So I was like, okay, like, why are we discussing this? Because, we're on the same team, because I should be jumping in your car and you should be jumping in mine, and that's just how we do. But then it was just like always competitive. And when there is competition, even with between your girlfriends or between, someone that you're in a relationship with, and they're like second guessing, or they're, trying to one up you or go behind you and try to do it better and things like that. When those things happen, you have to understand that, even the Bible, and I told y'all that, I'm a lover of God and everything like that. I'm not a Bible toter. I'm not a person that's in church every day or every weekend or whatever. But even in the Bible, it talks about jealousy, and it says that jealousy is cruel even to the grave, which means that, like, once someone like gets an eye of jealousy on you, where they're like, oh, look at what they're doing, I'm gonna try to do better, or she thinks she better, she thinks she know it all. So that's one of the things also, when you are pouring into a man who is insecure, who really does not know who he is, does not really have his stuff together, and you have actually been out, having to hunt when you should actually be the gatherer. When you offer insight and when you offer information to him, and when you give information to him, it makes him, one that is insecure, feel like that you think that you are a know-it-all. And it's not that you think that you're a know-it-all, is that you do know it all as far as the subject and the content of whatever it is that you all are talking about. So that's one of the things that we really need to look at, is, not dating people that are beneath us, and not marrying people that are beneath us. And I don't care what people say. I had someone tell me that tried to like rekindle a relationship with me, and he was just like, yeah, you've changed. It seems like that you're looking at things more like transactionally. I am, because, and two of my girlfriends told me, shout out to them, that, no, it's actually growth. It's growth where you look at, how does this weigh up against the value that I'm actually bringing to the relationship? And if it does not, then it does not serve you, and it is not meant for you. It is actually, meant for somebody else. They need to go get some scallywag or whatever else it is to deal with whatever it is that they have going on. But back to about the jealousy, about it being cruel, to the grave, which means that there is nothing that a person will not do when they are in jealous mode and they are jealous of you. And that's, cheating on you, that's backstabbing you, that's doing all kind of stuff. And that goes for, even, friendships and everything like that. So we just have to be careful. We have to make sure that we seek, God, we seek the universe, we seek whoever it is that you seek, when we're dealing with these relationships, because there is nothing worse than thinking that you're laying next to someone that really loves you and really cares about you, but the whole time they're looking at, what they can gain out of what knowledge you have, and try to like do it better, or try to compete with it, or try to change and flip your mind into thinking that you're wrong, or you're making stuff up, or whatever it is. And yes, I'm talking about personal experience, and I'm also talking about several of my girlfriends that I deal with. So I just want everybody to be up on the up and up. You look at people, you look at them, and you look for the light within them. And if there's really like no light, there's no good fruit that's really like falling and growing from that tree, you don't need to be at that tree. You need to find you another tree. You need to find you somebody else. You need to, and that's friends and all. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I have felt like, I'm in a sisterhood, with friends, a woman, or this, that, and this. And it's just like, there's a season for everybody to be in everyone's life. But when you look back over the relationship, you realize that you were giving a lot, they were giving a lot, but sometimes your giving outweighs, what they actually put into the relationship. So you have to value your relationships, But I just want to give you some girl talk, let you know that, I care and that I am working hard towards, healing myself. And I want you to continue to heal yourself and acknowledge that there are people out there that are jealous of you and in competition. Have a great day.